Okay, lesson 5, activity 2, find all the values of theta for which sine theta, okay, ABC. Please work these, and they got the example worked in your book, I don't know, there's some examples worked in your book, shows you how to do this. Okay, so I'm gonna give it my best shot. So pause and work these three, or work one, and then you can do the other. Okay, I'm gonna start on A. All right. So it's positive. So sine is positive. So when sine is positive, you're either in what? My y values are positive, right? So I'm in either 1 or 2. Okay. So or both, right? Because I want to find all values of theta. So what about this guy? It's the opposite over hypotenuse. You've got that chart memorized. I don't have the chart memorized. I'm going to draw a little triangle here. And I know this has got to be 60 degrees because this is the long side, right? This would be 1/2 down here, and this is the square root of 3 over 2, and that's 1. Well, where's the other place that happens? Well, it'd be over here, 60 degrees, right? This would be square root of 3 over 2. And I'm not going to worry about these quadrant 3 and 4 because those are negative y and it has a positive sine value, right? So there I am. I'm at 60 degrees plus any value of 360 times k. They use a k, right? And 120 degrees, right? 180 minus 60. So I'm at, this is, if I go all the way around here, that's 120, right? So I got two values. Now writing it in the proper notation, I might be a little weak on that. I might be a little rusty here. I would have 60 degrees plus or minus 360k times k, and k can be any, I guess if k is any integer, I would just do plus 360k or 360n. Okay, and then there's different ways of writing it. And also 120 degrees plus or minus 360k. To me, that's good enough. I'll review how they write it and make sure I'm doing that notation right. But that covers all the angles, right? Because then I can go around backwards, forwards, and I always wind up on, these are the two that give me the positive square root of 3 over 2 for sine theta. Okay, tangent of theta equals 1. So please pause again if you need to, and we'll do this one. And the tangent is positive. So where are we here? I know that tangent is the slope of the line. Okay, well, so I could just, since tangent is slope, there's the slope of the line. So I'm either here, 45 degrees. Oh yeah, and I think they're doing it all in degrees here. I'd have to go back and look at your picture here. But if they want it in radians, then you got to convert to radians. Okay, we'll just do degrees. I think they were doing degrees. And let's see, and adding 180, right? So this is a little easier because okay, did I explain my reasoning here enough? I know this is the square root of 2 over 2, and this is square root of 2 over 2 if this is a 1. All right, 45 degrees. 45 degree angle is a slope of 1. Rise over run, y over x. And then if I did it over here, it'd be negative. And if I was over here, down here, I'd be negative because the y value is negative and the x is positive. And over here, the x is positive and the y is negative. But here, I got negative and negative. So to get there, I add another 180. So I can be 45 degrees plus or minus 180 times times any integer, right? Any integer whether it's a k or n, and k is an integer, where k is an integer. What is it? Subset of the reals, not the reals, the integers. Okay, or natural numbers, counting numbers. Okay, so how about secant? And it's a positive. Secant's the inverse of cosine. Let's see if we can figure this one out here. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, let's see. Square root of 2. So it's going to be square root of 2. The inverse, I might have to figure this out. I think I've got it. But anyways, what's the inverse of the square root of 2? That's 1 over the square root of 2. This will give me my, so cosine of theta equals that. Okay, I might have to do that since I don't have the chart memorized. And that's square root of 2 over 2. And that sets off an alarm in my head. And we haven't even seen that square root of 2, but seeing this, I know it's that 45-degree angle again, right? I got this guy memorized because I've done it so many times. And it's positive. And that means cosine is positive. That means my x value is positive. So I'm either in the first or the fourth quadrant. Because cosine is positive, it means the x value is positive, but it can't be over here. So once again, it's a 45-degree angle here or here. Because I either got this triangle or this triangle, right? Because this is the square root of 2 over 2, and this is 1, or 1. And so, because, yeah, if secant of theta is square root of 2, cosecant of square root of 2 over 2, theta is, you're figuring out the same angle. Okay. So my angle is going to be 45 degrees. 45 degrees plus or minus 360 times k, and negative 45 degrees. Or, you can get that by adding 360. You could get the other one, 315 degrees times k, where k is a natural number, a counting number. Okay. Hope that's helpful. And we'll do the last activity of lesson 5 next.